Hey guys, I'm back with another quick tip here. This one is going to be how to add more friction to your rappel. It's very common with thicker ropes like this 9/8 rope that we just add our carabiner and our ATC into the system, clip it into our extension, throw a friction hitch on and rappel down. But if you're rappelling with thinner ropes, like maybe twin or half ropes for one thing, or with a device that is made for wider ropes compared to the rope that you're using, there are a couple of ways that you can add more friction to your rappel in case you, if you feel it's slipping a bit too much, or if you're feeling a little worried about how fast it's going. This also helps beginner rappellers when they start rappelling, because everything feels a little bit more sketchy to them before they get used to rappelling. This also will work if you don't have a friction hitch on and you're rappelling with thinner ropes. So the first trick to add more friction to your rappel is you take another locker. I like to use the same type of locker. These bevels on the locking carabiner, which are technically called the collet, I like to set them so that way they're separating each other, because if you put them both on one side, that can sort of tweak the rope a bit. So I like to do opposite and opposed. And I'm just going to clip same locker into my device. I don't have to lock this one because I already have this one locked, but if you want to lock it, then go ahead. This would also work with a non-locking carabiner if you wanted to use a non-locker, but I would recommend using carabiners that are the exact same to have the rope pretty much even on both sides. And this will add quite a bit of friction to any device setup you have. The other easy way to add friction to your rappel is you can take a non-locker or a locker alike, and you can clip the ear of your carabiner, or sorry, of your ATC, and then clip that into your personal anchor or wherever the carabiner is attached to the ATC. And by sitting down on this, it just orients the device a little bit further up, which adds more friction to the system. I do want to add something on the end, that adding more friction to your rappel is not a replacement for your third hand auto block backup, whatever you use. It's just a way where if you have your less experienced friend going down, you can add more friction without giving them a third hand, and then give them a fireman's backup from below. Or even if you have a third hand and you still feel like the rope's slipping through your device too fast, then ways how to add friction in that case. But both of these are not substitutes for third hands.